You are now tuned in
to Respect the DJs podcast.
Welcome to Respect the DJ podcast. I am your host, DJ Junebug,
Yes, sir.
alongside DJ Krush. Our guest today, you might have seen him all over the Orlando club scene. You might see him on a Pretty Lou DJ show on IG.
Morning.
Let's give a Respect the DJ welcome to DJ Krush.
Let's go.
Now, Krush, is that Krush Sunami or Krush?
Crush Sunami, man. I want to take the DJ off of the Crush Sunami because it's like the DJ is getting too far fetched so I just want to like brand it as just Crush Sunami, you know what I mean?
All right.
The DJ could mean so many things nowadays, you know?
Right. Okay, cool.
All right, well, saying that, let's just get right in. So how did you get the name Crush Sunami?
Well, for the longest, so when I was younger, I grew up Jamaican, by the way. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my yardies. So my uncles and them, they had their sound system. I've been young and if you Jamaican, you grew up, you knew like we threw parties. If I had a birthday party as a youngin', that was the reason to string up the sound and basically like
have a sound class.
You know what I mean? Get some Heinekens, you feel me? Like play some loud ass music. I'm surprised they used to be able to play music that freaking loud in like apartment buildings. But anyway, so they had their sound. It was called tornado sound.
Okay.
You know? So we was little kids and we just used to watch them do their thing, and you know what I mean? We was super like, you know what I mean, enticed by what was going on, for sure. You know, so when we was probably like 9, 10, I was probably like 11 years old at the time. And me and my cousin, who I started Sunami with, he was in the back seat of the car in Orange, New Jersey, and I was talking to them about this the other day, because I'm like, yo, everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So he's in the back of the car, and if he's in a Walgreens on Orange, New Jersey on Central Avenue, I can never forget. And we was in the back of the car, and it was like, yo, so y'all really want to do this shit? Because we started getting our little CD pouches, because I didn't grow up in the vinyl era. Okay. So we was getting the CD pouches. We had the rhythms, you know what I mean? Like we had the 2 of each rhythms, you know what I mean? We was burning CDs, buying freaking CDs all the freaking time and burning. So once we started getting our little CD pouch together, our aunt looked at us and was like, so what y'all gonna name yourselves? So we was like, all right. You feel me? Earthquake it wasn't hitting. It wasn't it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Earthquake wasn't busting. It just didn't roll off and Sunami was just like, Sunami. It took a couple more times to say it. Sunami. It was like, yeah, that's it right there. You know what I mean? Took the T off, you know?
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna find us if you got the T on there.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And then how did the Crush come?
Sunami was born. Crush didn't come till like 4 years later. No, not 4 years later, till I was like 16, 17, which was probably many years later, if you think about it. And back then, when we first made the name Sunami, we didn't know it was going to be. We was just playing around, you know what I mean?
Sound system.
Because like, I think we only did it because it was like, I feel like my first, if you ask me why I started DJing, the first part was resistance, because my uncles, they wouldn't let us touch the equipment because they was like, and then they was like, they say, yo, y'all could play,
right?
But y'all not playing with my CDs. Y'all not using my shit to play y'all shit. So he's like, all right, we gonna burn our own CDs and have our own pouch. So it was just a bunch of resistance. You know what I mean? So fast forward, like I'm obviously better doing my thing, and I had to make a mixtape with my cousin T-Rex. Shout out to T-Rex. Back then, Popcorn had did a mixtape with Chromatic. Yeah, Creeping them.
Yep.
So he did a mixtape with them, and I was super inspired by that freaking mixtape, OD. And we were inspired by it, so we kind of made our own. Like my cousin, he's a super dope artist. Like his father was an artist. My uncle, he was an artist. So like he kind of like, you know what I mean, had a good like.
It's in the family. It's in the family.
Yeah, for sure. So we did a mixtape together, and I didn't have a name. So I was just like, my nickname growing up was Dutta. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody call me, you know me as Dutta.
Dutta.
So Dutta wasn't it, man. You can't market that. You could have, if I would have ran with it, it would have had to go. Y'all had to deal with that.
Right.
But anyways, so we like, yo, you need a name, bro. So we clowning because we finished the tape and we have to put the name on the tape. So we going through like 100 names, just clowning. Most of them, I wish I recorded that because it was so funny. It was just so many days. And another thing, I'm Jamaican, so you got to make sure your name is not something that a Jamaican person would butcher the freaking name. You'd be like, yo, I can't think of a name right now, but you know how Jamaicans say comfortable. You know what I mean? Come on now, it's like you can't have a name to where you basically the name had to be universal, and it had to also not be a very Jamaican ass name to where Americans would be like,
Who the fuck is
what? You know,
I don't know.
Why you name it?
why you named that?
I think Dada would have been dope. That would have been a bad man sound. Them.
Yeah, but I feel like it would have
Bad man them.
it would have boxed me in.
Dada.
It would have boxed me. It would have been perfect for like if I
Sound
wanted to
clashes
just
and
be
shit,
like
yeah.
exactly. If I wanted to just be on the Caribbean dance hall circuit, you know what I mean, and do that. So we went through 100 names, and ironically, in freaking head ass is a freaking crushed soda sitting on the table. Literally a crushed soda. And I was like,
so Pepsi, if you hear that, I think Pepsi was crushed, isn't it?
I think so. I think they don't crush. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to check.
a freaking crushed soda. Yeah, they're gonna have to put the K on that and just leave it for me, run with me. I'm ready.
We'll back it up. We'll back it up.
They got the one with the K. It's in the bodega and shit.
we gonna talk about it. But anyways, crush. So I was like, crush, just like Sunami, crush. Yeah, because you can't butcher that. Ain't no Jamaican can't say crush.
Right.
And you feel me? On the flip side, if I want to enter markets, Crush is gonna work. You know what I mean? I looked it up. It's this DJ Crush in Japan, and I was just like, ain't no Crush Sunami though. But I feel like at first I was rolling with the DJ Crush for a while before I was just like Crush Sunami, you know?
Yeah.
And that's how Crush Sunami was born. Basically, we been had the Tsunami thing going on. So like the Tsunami just came back into like formation just to make everything make sense. Right. Except for like Tsunami was just it's like a gift. It's like and not to get too far, but now in Orlando, I like we've been making chops to where we breathe life into Tsunami to where it's breathing now. Now it's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? Right. It's not a I can't go and my kids. I'm be like, yo, it's something we used to do. It's bigger than that now. You know what I mean? It's actually breathing. Like you know that what they used to bring people back to life. Every
shock.
Every effort put in was a. You know what I mean?
Yeah, jolt of energy. Yeah.
So now this shit is breathing. You know what I mean? It's not going nowhere now. So now that's super dope, bro. Just to actually see. Something like it's a blessing in life to see that. I always say passion is a privilege. Like dog, for me to see like us build something from scratch and like not know that it was gonna become something and it became something. That's enough to keep going.
Right.
So
You still got a long way to go, man. You still got
straight up.
Young.
You know what I mean? Yeah, absolutely. Just keep putting the same energy and passion, and you'll see the results.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
you gotta put your time in, man.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
start some shit. You gotta be ready to put 10 years in it. Don't start no shit with your 2-year shit and give it up. Start something else. You ain't gonna never finish. I'm trying to finish.
I tell people all the time, what are you willing to sacrifice to be successful?
10 years.
You got to sacrifice something.
You
Time
gotta,
with your family.
You gotta do that 10-year bid.
What do you want to sacrifice? You know what I mean?
I'm still doing that bid.
Yeah.
Sacrifice something.
Yeah, because you're not gonna see nothing until after the 10 years, bro. I'm like,
Eventually it'll happen.
yeah, for sure.
Just keep hungry and keep pushing, and you'll see your results.
I mean, some people get it after the 2 years, but that would suck for me because I probably wouldn't. I need resistance, bro.
But I think if you get it too fast, you don't appreciate it.
Exactly. I need
You know what I mean?
I need some hunger. I need, you know what I mean? Some, like nobody, like I can't, I'm happy all the time because I have a release. You know what I mean? I go take it out in the club.
Right.
I have
Music,
fun.
DJ
Like
club.
I literally, I don't play with the club. Like it's really my release. So when I go in there, I'm just like ready to just like, you can't piss me off.
I'll be in
man.
the crowd like, yo, Crush, let that shit play.
Right. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I'll be in the zone. I'll be painting a picture, man.
No, but that's the attention span now. We were just talking about that. That's
Right.
the attention span.
I mean, because momentum is the game. So certain songs you would really you would think that you increasing momentum by switching the song too fast, but you really killed the potential momentum you could have had
Right.
if you played that second verse and let the people enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yo, Bernard be on my skin. Pause. he be like, yo, Krush. He always see me. He be like, Krush, slow down.
Let the song breathe.
We don't even be in the club. A DJ did that. He'd be like, Krush, slow down. You know what I mean? And Bernard is absolutely correct. But there is times where the song needs to get the fuck up out of here. Cause you know what it is? I'll be reading the crowd, and when you read in the crowd, you kind of like play. It's like playmaking. So it's like, I bet, you know, like hut, yo, that played in the work. I bet, come back to the drawing board. Let's throw that out there because you're reading the crowd. So sometimes you gotta, like I learned, you like, foot taps, hand taps is not always a bunch of breakdancing. You know what I mean? So you reading the crowd. And like you got to learn how to read the crowd, and sometimes you read it wrong, which is okay. You know what I mean? So like you'll be cutting the song, but you don't know like somebody listening to this and they conscious and they really vibing, but they not singing it word for word. They not gyrating themselves too much. So like it's kind of weird. So like cutting the songs too fast with me is like I've been working on that for real because momentum is not all about like fast pace. Momentum sometimes is about taking your time and letting it breathe. Letting the party breathe. You know what I mean? Shout out to Infrared. Infrared said, yo, you want to bust that premature nut, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you want to just bust the nut, man?
Right.
So, like, it's a great analogy, you know?
Dope.
But yeah.
So, you say you started in Jersey. That's where you grew up, is in Jersey?
Yeah, I was born in Jamaica, moved to Jersey when I was a year old.
What part of Jersey again?
Had my alien card. Huh?
What part of Jersey?
East Orange, Essex County.
Okay.
You know, I grew up in East Orange my whole life.
I'm familiar with Jersey.
Huh?
I'm familiar with Jersey.
Yeah, bro. Jersey. I love my upbringing because, dog, resistance, bro. I appreciate it now because, you know what I mean? I had to go through a lot. You know what I mean? I had to see my mom struggle and, you know what I mean? Grew up around a bunch of apartment buildings, lived around a bunch of people.
Right.
I was raised by the village. I got to see 100 freaking perspectives. You know what I mean? You need perspectives. Like, I couldn't imagine growing up in the suburbs. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough perspectives to see. It's not enough, like, routes to see. Even though most of the routes wasn't good routes. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what a bad route look like. You know what I like? Right. So
you ain't surprised.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's safe to say that your family then mentored you as far as DJing and things like that.
Yes, for sure. They started it. There's a lot of I had to take it from there and then like build my. That's the beginning of my my melting pot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Afterwards, I got into like cutting up and like get Hot 97, man. Hot 90 fucking 7, man.
Right.
Yo, the
freaking
mix shows, bro. The freaking mix shows, bro. I used to get excited as a kid when I used to hear cuts on the radio because I knew it was a DJ playing now. It's not just the songs.
Right.
So like Hot 97, I'm like 9 years old and we just like vibing and we like you knew when the 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and it's like, bro, and niggas was nice, Static Selector. Like, bro, it was mad fire DJs during that time. You had to be in you know what I mean? And I was just super intrigued by the sounds. I didn't even know what scratching or cutting up was, you know? I didn't really get into that until I like met my boy Jackz. For real. Like I didn't have the equipment to practice it, you know?
Right.
You gotta have the proper equipment.
Right.
You know, I started with a freaking Hercules DJ controller. That's when they first came out. Like I had a little Hercules DJ controller. And when I tell you the shit I did.
It was called Hercules?
It was called Hercules, yeah. Yeah. It was small.
Yeah.
It was small as hell.
Yeah, it was
all
called
of them were
Hercules.
small.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest one was still small.
Yeah. They were called Hercules.
Yeah, bro. So like I got that was like the first piece of DJ controller shit that I ever experienced. And if I ever tell y'all what the shit I went through to freaking make that shit scratch a little bit just to learn with it, man, that's real perseverance, man. That's some. Like, dog, I really wanted that shit, man. Like, now that I think about it, it's like, bro, I really wanted everything. I wanted it. I wanted to learn, you know, like, and I didn't have the equipment. I didn't have the means to buy the equipment. Neither my mom. She didn't have it neither, you know.
Right.
So, like, dog, all that pressure made a diamond. Yo, my birthstone is a diamond, and I take that shit very seriously. you know?
That's dope. That's dope.
For real.
So what DJ or promoter put you on? Say, yo,
All
I
right,
want to hire you
so
for
watch
this
this, watch
event
this.
or for this
First
program.
event. What
Watch
was your
this.
first event? Or
First event when we came out here, it was JT. Because I want to be accurate about this. That's when Epic was open. And Dogman and JT owned AT. That's it. Dogman and JT owned Epic.
okay.
So they had seen me and Jackz do because when me and Jackz came out here, our plan was to do like a duo DJ, like back and forth song for song. So we setting up, and we got to set up on like a mixing board so we
Right.
can make sure we go walk in the club early, get our levels right, so we at the same level. And that's when we learned like, dog, certain mixers have different, like, what's the name? We can't-
Preamps and stuff.
No matter
and,
how
yeah.
like you try to get the levels right, it's still gonna have a certain type of quality. But anyways, we wanted to do this duo DJ thing, so we had to do like a showcase for somebody that lived in the complex we lived in. He was like doing showcases with artists and stuff like that. So he booked us as the DJs, you know what I mean? And we were super excited, you know what I mean? Like we
Yeah.
want to touch street, you know what I mean? We want to touch down on the streets and shit like that. And JT seen that, and we had our DJ IQ was me and Jack 7 years in. You know what I mean? We already 7 years in when we came here at 19 years old.
Right.
Well, like probably like I would say 5-6 years in, 5-6. So our DJ IQ was decent. You know, we had a nice little IQ or so. Like we already was DJing like real good, you know, cutting up and shit like that. And JT was like, oh, playing Jay-Z, you know what I mean? Like JT was like, hey, guys are cool. I like this. Let's bring this back to the club. So we was
JT
at,
put you on in Orlando.
he gave us that first time to be downtown and like be DJing for parties for people. You know what I mean? Fast forward, that like was like here or there, but Tamara James, I started working at Walmart because I was going to Full Sail, and like Full Sail, they tell you you can't don't
can't
get a
have a
job,
regular
you can't
job,
have a
yeah.
work, don't get a job,
Yeah.
just so
Those hours,
just
yeah.
so that can't be an excuse why you didn't
come.
make it to class, you
Right.
know. So like they used to be like, yo, you first of all, you cannot get a job, and I'm like, the way my mom's is set up, we are not doing that, you know. So like,
Right.
so I had an overnight job, so that kind of like basically cut out nightlife for me, you know what I mean? So in the meantime, I think Tony Cool booked Jackz at Vice, and Jackz was rocking out at Vice on Thursdays for a little bit. And I would just like, when I would get a day off, I would pull up, you know? And I didn't really want everybody to really know that and I'm getting to the point right now.
Yeah, now go ahead. Take your time.
I didn't want everybody to really know that Jackz was my boy, because anything can happen in the club, bro. And like, my boy got an opportunity, bro, for all of us. Like, imagine I'm just running around like, yo, Jackz, I'm Jackz boy. And then next thing you know, I'm getting it popping in the club. And then they like, Jackz boy was getting it popping in the club. Now I'm fucking up opportunities for my mans when we all need these opportunities. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just shadowing. For the longest, I'm downtown. Nobody knew I was already nice when I started DJing out here. You know what I mean? So when I finally got it, like, nigga, this nigga DJs and he can DJ. Like, how the fuck niggas just see me as like just a shadow around, just walking around, just a random nigga. So
Yo, who's that random?
who's this random nigga? You know what I mean? So then Tamara James. Oh, Jackz, yo, that's my nigga, man. Jackz always just like, yo, they like, yo, you're so good. And Jackz always be like, hey, but this motherfucker here. You know what I mean? This motherfucker here.
So you and
to the
Jackz,
point
excuse
where
me.
Tamara James and Ghost put me and my boy Puds on. I moved out here with Puds. Puds is like my dog Puds Sunami is super Jamaican. First of all,
But what's super Jamaican?
And
Yeah.
before, I didn't really host like that. Puds was my host. Like
Okay.
we did, even when we did the radio station in Jersey, he's the one that was on the radio. Like he knew, he had that confidence. You know what I mean? He was
Right.
super confident, super Jamaican. He knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, and like he basically was like the voice for me. You know what I mean? Because that's regular in dance hall culture
right.
for you to have your MC
Right.
and you be DJing.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
like
Yeah,
that was my MC. You know, so she ended up putting me and Puds on a Sunday with Krush. So I always say Tamara James and Ghost Rider put us on because because the way they put us on, you know what I mean? It was like she took that chance. She's like, nah, she didn't have to.
Right.
Tamara James and Ghost do that to this day with
absolutely.
everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll put you on.
Yeah.
They'll let you DJ, bro. Like a lot of people won't do that. They will let you DJ.
Right.
No,
Also,
but you know what? One thing, and I'm sorry not to cut you off.
No, you good.
They let you DJ and play what the fuck you want to play.
Right.
There's no stipulations.
Right.
There's no like, oh, you can't play this, or I'm about to get on in an hour. You can't play this. You know what I mean? You rock.
Mind you, DJ IQ decent. So Tamara James and them seen us rock out, and mind you, that was probably the last Sunday that y'all did. That's why we probably wasn't there like once a month or something like that. So it was still those once a here or there gigs. You know what I mean? Then next up was Keep. Shout outs to Keep, man. Keep has put so much money, so much bread, so much food, helped me feed my family for years. You know what I mean? So like I want to just put it out there that every one at a time Keep. Then you got the Jay Johnsons. After the battle, when I first came here, I hit up every freaking promoter, bro, with the long ass text, the long ass paragraph. Oh, I swear to God, I'm good. Yo, I just want to, yo, you show me, yo, you give me that chance. And,
right.
Yo, I'm from Jersey, and you know, like.
Yeah.
Yo,
before you get into that.
Right.
So, you and Jackz moved out here together. So, before you moved out here with Jackz, you was DJing together in Jersey?
We was on a radio station because Puds went to school with Jackz. Me and Puds hung out every day after school. So when I first met Jackz, it's a hell of a story, dog. Because I know, I don't know if you want to save the story for when we do the Jackz and Krush interview.
We'll do that. Because we got Jackz coming up.
We're gonna save it for the Jackz and Krush?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, because you say that we also need to talk about Tamara and
Ghost.
Ghostface. If you hearing this or you seeing this,
facts.
I ain't calling no more.
Yeah, they keep they too busy for
They're
us.
too busy for us, you know what I'm saying? Stop postponing shit, you know what I'm saying? Take a day off.
We'll get them.
You got many DJs who can do the events for y'all.
But I know one thing,
TJ&G,
but to keep it 100, if you want to get Ghost here, just tell them we got White Castle. I tell you that. Trust me when I tell you.
We'll bring the White Castle.
We'll bring the White Castle. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? But back to you, Krush. Yeah.
I'm gonna save the Jackz story.
Yeah, do that.
I'm gonna save the Jackz story. But anyways, Jackz, we end up linking up after it was years after I first met Jackz. Remember, I'm like we was doing the radio station at like 17. Like we all 17. But Jackz went to school with Puds, and Puds is a very strong-willed person. So he like, yo, Jackz, bro, what's up with you, bro? Like, yo, my man's trying to link up with you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Right. But they best friends, you know what I mean? And they was going to North 13th in Newark, and I would hang out with Puds after school. But I told Puds, I'm like, yo, dog, if me and Jackz link up, bro, I'm telling you, bro, small scale, 17-year-old, I'm like, yo, we'll kill a party together, just small scale. I wasn't even thinking about taking over the world or nothing. You know what I mean? I was just thinking like we want to do parties together because I know we like the only person that's out here that's like fucking with me is Jackz. That's how I used to talk. You know what I mean about my boy Jackz. So Puds is like, yo, bro, I go to school with Jackz. I'm gonna make it happen. Puds made it happen. End up, we was on the radio station. Shout out to Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan had like a little local radio station. Quality was fucking pristine. He Jamaican people just know quality, man.
Ain't no sound.
Anyways, he figured it, bro.
No sound, that's for sure.
Bro, he put up an antenna on one of the buildings in the. You feel me?
Yeah, it's a pirate station.
Dog, he brought us with him to put the antenna up. They put the freaking antenna. Bro, I learned a lot from that shit. We helped him, bro. Nigga, dangerous shit. We was on the rooftop trying to put up the long ass. He got a longer one
through the storm and all.
Bro, crazy, bro. Like so.
Hold
like,
this wire right here.
Yeah, hold this.
But we
so we was on the radio station with him. We was his young boys, and we was still the nicest on the radio station because we just wanted it so bad, and we just was current too. Like we was still in that prime where we still in tune with everything that's current, you know. So like we was on the radio station together. Puds put it together because Puds knew Obi-Wan, and Puds basically brought Jackz in. Jackz kind of did like the hip hop stuff, and I did like the Caribbean stuff. I grew up on rhythms and like, dog, that's a part of my DJ DNA. So crazy. Like you can't put together another Krush Sunami because my experiences are so freaking random. It's freaking nuts. So yeah, we linked up together and we did the radio station for a while, and we did that until Jackz had to move out here to Full Sail to go to Full Sail. Jackz went to Full Sail too. So Jackz came in September 2013, and we was out here by February 2014.
So y'all moved because of Full Sail.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was to get the frick out the hood.
Got the
Because in
hood.
fact, that was the case. I would have stayed in the hood and be like, yo, I'm gonna move next year, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna move next year.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean? I thought Disney World had that budget though for the DJs. Though. We thought we was about to come out. I started charging no less than $500 a gig.
Yeah. So, so seeing both worlds, in Jersey and Orlando, stuff like that. In your eyes, in your opinion, what's more important, the DJ or the promoter?
I would say a good promoter is very valuable. The promoters that are here and they just, dog, you get by off of GA and like you don't really put no work in and you don't really even ask your DJ if they all right. I don't like that. But I know what a valuable promoter is now. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't even want to compare the two because sometimes a promoter might help out the situation. You know what I mean? Sometimes DJs can't really, like for me, for instance, if I grew up here, I'll probably have more of a pull to be a DJ/promoter guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know nobody here. So who the fuck is about to, if I went to high school here and I had the long list of people who grew up with me and went to high school with me, I could have pulled that move easily.
Right.
You know what I mean, bro? So I had to like kind of put in work and like constantly just drill it in people's heads that I'm a good DJ to build a fan base before, because the DJ promoter thing for me probably would come a little bit later. You know what I mean? Obviously.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even, I had promoters that I respect, like the T Gaines. You got the Teezies. You got they actually booking them tables and they ain't, bro, like, if you, bro, like, they actually are real promoters. Like, they actually do the job. They get the job done. The Keeps, they actually getting the job done. You know what I mean? So, like, I wouldn't be like, yo, who's more important? And, I just don't like the promoters that are just doing it for 2 years and then they just like, nah, I'm not really, you know what I mean? Like, and they really was like
It's a
trying
hobby
to,
for them. It's a hobby.
you know what I mean? Those are the ones like, you know what I
Stay
mean?
away
I try
from.
not to play the blame game on nobody, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean, bro? You gotta put your work in and then your work will show for itself once you get that shit done, you know? So
true.
like the debate between promoters and DJs, it depends on where you at. It depends on where you from. It depends on how much pull you got. Do what you gotta do, build it, but like, dog, it's not a debate between one and the other. The weird, I mean, the promoters that's not really pulling nothing, and they like, yo, post my flyer. I'm like, dog, I'm gonna bring my people to your party that you didn't promote. How my people gonna look at me? I can't bring them to nowhere else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my people trust my judgment, you know what I mean? And like, I'm gonna be there now. You there? You book a DJ because he your friend and he fucking sucks.
Right.
And then you feel me? My people have to sit there and deal with that shit. You know what I mean? So like, I like the promoters that's like, hey, yo, I want you to come do your thing. Booked you to do you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna post a flyer for them off of the strength because I like those relationships with the good promoters, bro. But like, dog, don't come in here and be like, yo, bro, like, yo, you ain't posting my flyer, bro. Like, yo, cut that shit out, man.
Yeah,
what am I here for?
Being a DJ, you're a promoter now too, so
That's a fact too.
Yeah.
But like, I even me, I grew over the years and I said, you know what? I'm not doing the flyer thing. I'm about to use my content to push my shit. You can't, but what is a flyer nowadays? You know what I mean? Before that, I put together a nice little content video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm becoming a genius when it comes to like putting my own style. Cause like I watch so many DJs, it would be easy for me to just copy some shit that somebody else did. Now it's to the point where I did my Rubik's Cube and I did my time until now. I got my own ideas and certain things that just pop into my head. Listen to songs 10,000 times a piece. Like, I probably listened to Usher Call 10,000 times.
I caught you one day singing that shit too.
You feel what I'm saying? Now I know how to. I be in the club
singing, harmonizing.
I be harmonizing with the shit now. You know what I mean? Like, I be having genuine fun. You know what I mean? So,
yo, Krush, let that shit play.
Right. No, for real though. But you know what my style is? They let the shit play too. It's like I learned how to cut into the best part of the song. Then cut out it, so you might miss the first part because I was like, let's get straight to the point, you know, like, so it's just a different style. Like, I like to paint the picture. Like, a lot of dudes don't paint pictures. They got a coloring book. They just coloring in the lines and shit. Like, dog, give me an empty canvas. I'm gonna build something for the night. You know what I mean? Your night is going to, like, you know what I mean? I do different sets too. Like, I hate playing out of my folders. DJs, stay away from playing out of your folders, because it's gonna box you in. You can't, Like, dog, I like to stay in that search bar. What song should be played after this? What song do you feel is the best song to play after this? That should be how it's supposed to be going. Don't get me wrong. Default to your folders if need be. But I try to stay out of my folders so I could come up with new ideas. Because if you stay in your folders, you can't come up with new ideas.
Now, question, you said a good thing right now. You be searching for music. So does that take you away from the crowd?
What do you mean?
So now you can't read the crowd if you're searching for music.
Like searching for what song to play next?
Yes. So you're searching for music to play next. How you reading the crowd?
First of all, if you're not feeling it, they're not gonna feel shit.
Right. So basically, you read the crowd first, then you search for the next song.
You reading the crowd simultaneously while.
Okay.
Because now my DJ IQ was rised. So certain things I know is gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm reading the crowd also while trying to do new stuff because I don't want to get bored with the craft. So like I want to try new things. I know how to play a one song 30 different ways. Every song in my library I could play it in 30 different ways. You know what I mean? Like that's what keeps it fresh for me. You know what I mean? Because like I don't ever want to have the same sets because I was the motherfucker that pulled up in the club and every nigga who did the same fucking sets, I butchered them. So I would be hypocritical if I'm over here doing the same shit. Don't get me wrong, I have similar sets, but I try to flip it backwards and do it because every song can be played. And then now I'm realizing before Serato Key, this Key thing came out, I didn't know why. I was like, this song goes perfect with this song. And I was like, this song goes perfect with that song. You know what I mean?
Same keys.
Now I'm like seeing the keys. I was like, oh, I wasn't really too far off.
I never fucked with keys or nothing like that. Everything for me goes off a vibe.
But most of the time it's gonna be in key if you be like, yo, this song.
Most of the time, yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna say our age or nothing like that. But before BPM and all that shit was, it just went off of how you felt, how the music made you feel. You know what I'm saying? So the key shit, I don't even read it. And I got that shit off in Serato because sometimes it may be in the same key, but it don't go together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like it now because it helps my canvas. You know what I mean? Now I'm painting better.
But also, there'll be two songs that you didn't know had the same key.
That's what I'm saying.
That's when it's useful.
Facts.
But otherwise, like, if I'm doing a blend or something like that, I'm not following the key.
Oh no,
I'm going like how the shit makes me feel when they play together. Yeah. Because to keep it 100, not every song that mix blends. Yeah. You follow what I'm saying? Facts. So just because it mixed don't mean it sound good together, type of deal. But yeah, I don't fuck with the keys.
Nah, I mean, because I'm not gonna just play a whole set in C minor. You know what I mean? Right. But I took music theory and freaking Full Sail, and they kind of showed you how the keys have different emotions. Yep. So once you know the emotions, you could kind of like deliver something crazy because you kind of like, all right, let me stay here. You ain't gonna make happy, sad, happy. You got the happy R&B songs. Right. You got the songs as like if Pharrell is in the studio and you like, I want to make a sad song. The nigga already knows he needs to go to a B flat minor, or you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know if you've seen the Quincy Jones documentary on Netflix. Quincy Jones talks about the reason why he went to France to learn music theory is because I don't know how many keys. I think he said there's only 9 main keys or something like that. No, let me know if I'm wrong, but you got to watch the Quincy Jones documentary because he went intentionally to learn how to write and read music. And he's only used 9 keys in all of his songs. All the Michael Jackson songs, everything that he's produced, he's only used 9 keys or something like that. But it's not a lot. Yeah. And he went over, I think it was France or some Paris, or it was.
I think it was France, Paris.
Yeah, and he went, I think it was a woman that taught him or something like that. He went and he interned for her, was homeless, but just to learn how to read and write music. You know what I mean? But it's a great documentary, so.
Nah, yeah. Like in the class, they basically did chords. He's like, this is C major, happy as shit.
But how does it make you feel, right?
Exactly. And it's like, wow, that shit blew my freaking mind.
Yeah, yeah.
So then when the key shit came in, I was like, I bet I could kind of like rearrange this shit to kind of like really toy with people. Because I say this, if you a DJ, this camera, I'm gonna put all the PSAs in this motherfucker right here. If you a DJ and you're not taking full advantage of the crowd, you're not doing it. If you're not in there manipulating these, bro, you get the chance to control everybody in the room. If you're not doing that, then it's like you're not
you're a jukebox. You're not a DJ.
Well, no. So let's take it to that. I know there was some clubs that didn't want me to play Annie Up or didn't want me to play Knuck If You Buck, because that's just gonna start a fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's all about the emotions. What does that bring out of you? You know what I mean? When
That's
we
true,
knucking,
man.
we bucking, we ready to fight. You know what I mean? When that shit come through like that, like the chicks is ready to throw hands.
Energy don't lie. Bro.
Yeah, and yeah.
I just had this talk with Les a couple of days ago. They didn't book me because of the fights.
Too many fights.
Too many fights.
Why? Because you was that the
played the-
crunk era or
He
something?
played
No,
the
that
rowdy
was- I
shit, the
played the
rowdy
hip-hop,
hip hop.
Oh,
shit.
like the rowdy boom bap vibe.
He playing Onyx.
Psycho.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? All the 50 joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shifty, low down.
I would love to have grown
So
up in
I
that
said,
era.
well, I said, fuck y'all. I don't need y'all. I have
Right.
my own parties.
Right.
And that's how we became
Resistance.
Yeah, and that's how Tight Rack became the place for the fucking
Hush, everybody.
You know what I mean?
That's fuck
for the
it, yo.
riots.
It's all right though.
Yo, you feel like going to a riot this week? Yeah, let's go to Tight Rack.
Let's go see Junebug.
Let's go see Juba and Tight Rack.
Junebug.
Yeah, I would have loved to have come up in y'all era, bro. I can't front, bro. I would really have loved to come up in y'all era, but I believe in timing and like, you know what I mean? Of course, it's my era. I really want to be the leader of like, dog, it would be sad for me to see that what I fell in love with go to shit, you know? So like I'm gonna do what I can to like make sure that I play my part in keeping it real, like how it always keep the fun of it, keep inspiring, you know what I mean? If it becomes less inspiring, it's like gonna be like whatever, you know.
But I said just keep doing what you're doing because you play a mixture of music. You're not stuck in one genre and one BPM. You know what I'm saying? So that opens up your crowd too.
Music keeps me
You know
alive,
what I mean?
man.
Yeah, and absolutely. And you play like some, you play some R&B, then you play some Afro beats, and then you play some dancehall. You play, you know what I mean? That opens up the people that are gonna come see you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I play for the women. I don't play for the guys. Because if you play for the women, they're gonna bring the guys. You follow what I mean? So I always play towards the women, more R&B, more shit like that, because they gonna come. Women spend money. Dudes don't want to fucking spend money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
Women would spend money with 3 girls.
right. You know what I mean? Or let's keep it 100. Or
The girl, the best friend, and the ugly chick.
there's always one ugly chick. but
But they'll spend money.
Are you the ugly chick?
there's always one take one for the team chick. But but to keep it 100, if not, then the chicks get the dudes to spend money because they're getting dudes to buy drinks for them, or the dudes just buying the bottles to floss or whatever it is. You know what I mean? So me personally, I play towards the women because
Absolutely.
they gonna bring them out.
Talk about females right now, real quick. What you think about female DJs?
Shout outs to Nikki Raines. Shout outs to Tamara James, of course. Yo, matter of fact, you know what's crazy? When I was first coming up, I watched this video. Coco Chanelle, bro. Oh my fucking
absolutely.
God.
She an OG.
Bro,
She's a beast.
Yeah.
I went and watched the video the other day and I smiled because I watched and now I'm finally able to do these cuts. But anyways, y'all probably know the video I'm talking about. Because if you look up Coco Chanel, it's the only video you can see of her DJing, basically. You know what I mean? Like really cutting up crazy. She cutting up anyways, I watched this video at least 300 times, at least. I used to watch it every day. You know what I mean? That's like the peak of a female DJ for me, bro. Like her cuts were just nasty.
Yeah, she's always
clean.
been. She was on. She started on Teen Summit.
Like
Teen
with Pocket
Teen Summit on BET.
Stupid.
Yeah, but it was really like Jazzy Joyce, Coco Chanel. They used to do Ladies Night
Ladies
on
Night,
Hot 97. And even to this day, Coco Chanel. You know,
Who is touching Coco Chanel?
Yeah.
Of course, we got mad female DJ.
But now you got a lot of the battle female DJs.
Yeah, the battle female
Pearly.
DJs, they really tapped in and they put their time in
Yeah.
it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They doing shit that a lot of DJ dudes cannot do. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about battle. Ain't you battling DJ Ladies Saw?
Yeah.
What you thought about that?
Lady Shay. Lady
Lady
Shay.
Shay. I'm sorry, Lady Shay. Lady Shay.
I'm ready. I'm just way too. The monkey wrench situation is a little different because it's like a game show. So like it's not like I could go in there and prepare a set. I'm gonna have my sets. You know what I mean? But that monkey wrench is what's gonna help you win. You know what I mean? So like whatever that's gonna entail, I can't even be ready for. I just have to kind of download music, look at the old episodes and stuff like that. So like I would say I'm ready because it's like, bro, I know I got so much little. It's over years of playing the songs. I put together too many like little skits and like mad stuff and wordplay, tone play, all types of crazy shit. Just fun shit for the audience to hear, you know. So I'm prepared to like put on a good. I just want to like make the links You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out to DJ Lady Shay. But like I'm super ready for that battle in my brain just because I know like I'm gonna just put Krush Sunami on the table, just me putting my name in another room,
Right.
and like just you know what I mean, just expanding. Like I left Jersey too soon to go take over New York City. You know what I mean? Like I want to go back because my style is catered to New York City.
Yeah.
Like I need to go back and really go fuck shit up out there because they're gonna be like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the shock value I want to like. It's all about shock value for me. Yo, you're correct. I want to tell you something too, right? Because I just remember I had to think about it. This is why I really tapped into the DJ thing crazy, right? When I was 13 years old, my sister, her boyfriend, they was like party promoters or in the Jamaican dance hall circuit, right? To throw what's the name little parties in Newark at what is it, Club Eclipse. You got the Club Eclipses and it was just a bunch of shit. They booked Creep Chromatic. They booked him.
Okay.
He came before he went to. They knew him from, cause her boyfriend was from Portmore in Jamaica, so they knew him since they was kids.
Okay.
So he came to my sister crib before he went. They booked him in this hotel at Ramada around the corner. I'm giving y'all locations,
That's
man.
all right. That's all right.
This is
It's what we here for. It's what we want.
It's East Orange.
We love
on
stories.
Chestnut
We love
Street.
stories.
Ramada Inn was around the corner on motherfucking Evergreen. So before he went to check into his hotel, he came to the crib real quick before they figured out all his hotel shit. And I'm a kid, and at the time, I knew how to. I learned how to blend since I was like 10, 11 from my cousin T-Rex, the artist I was telling you about that we did the tape with later. I learned how to blend from him, and then I basically I knew how to blend, but I had to learn how to juggle. In Jamaica,
Yes,
juggling is
Juggling.
it's literally juggling. Like you got to keep the momentum going.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's not just about playing a song
No.
and then playing another song and then blending the song and rhythm. You got to know what songs not to play just to get the fuck out of there and then change the tone and you know what I mean?
Well,
Build your own style.
And some songs too are dance, or some songs are an answer to another song.
Exactly.
Right. So you know
juggling is basically like I call it the Rubik's Cube, learning the combinations of how to freaking play the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I looked at Creep and he came in and at the time he's probably a traveling DJ. So he had the travel kit, he had his hats, all his outfits and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yo, so I was like, yo, I DJ too, but like, you know, I just need to learn how to juggle. I know how to mix, but they literally word for word verbatim, bro. I know how to mix, but like I just need to learn how to juggle and like, you know what I mean, what songs to play. I can't wait to run into Creep, bro. I can't wait to run into him.
So what he said after you told him that, what he said?
What any DJ gonna tell you after you say some shit like that, nigga? Keep going.
Practice.
Yo, keep do it, yo. Quan, do it, yo. Y'all go. Whatever. Can't wait to run into Creep, bro.
Look at me now.
Nigga, Creep, Chromatic is the blueprint for Sunami. I swear to God.
That's what's up.
They was going hard, and they had like these vlogs that were super fucking fire. Editors were top notch, amazing, and it was just like I was like, this is what I want for Sunami, bro.
Right.
That's what really like. I was like, all right, we got to lock in and do this shit for real, bro. Shout outs to Creep, bro.
Damn.
Y'all ask me, I might dedicate this episode to Creep.
That's
bro.
dope. Yeah, that's
For real, bro. Cause he don't even understand what he did. Like for real, bro. And sometimes you don't understand what you're doing when you in motion and you in transit, bro. And that's crazy.
Yeah, you don't know the people you touching and stuff like that.
And you knew Creep as soon as I brought
No,
him up earlier.
of course. I'm a dance hall.
I know,
That's
bro.
That's my
R&B
shit.
and
When I met
dancehall.
Corette, all
R&B
he's playing was dance hall shit. Niggas is
R&B
rhythms.
dancehall.
I'm like, yo, Corette. Oh, shit. Lux Ultra Lounge.
Oh wow.
Bumble clock, dog.
Yeah.
Lux Ultra Lounge, bro. When I came here, I needed to find a home to feel home.
Right.
I grew up on dance. I've been partying since I was 9 years old. Nigga, why am I at parties at 9 years old and all white? Like, come on, like.
He said all white.
All white affair. I'm
white
11
affair.
years. I'm 9, 10, 11 years old, bro. With all my cousins, we all in all white.
Got 2 U-Hauls in the parking lot.
Yo,
Sound
bro.
good.
Just speakers.
In the back of a barbershop somewhere, we all in the summertime. You know the summertime, bro. I grew up on that. Like shout out to Bunky Hype because he changed my perspective of what a party is. Cause that motherfucker, At one party, I was like, dog, I had the most fun in my freaking life.
All white with Clarks.
Gangster.
Clarks.
I used to sport the all white Chucks. You know the all white. I'm gonna get a pair just for nostalgic reasons only. But nah, yeah. So yeah, I grew up on that type of stuff. So like when I came here, I had to find a place to like, cause downtown Orlando, but funny thing is downtown Orlando had a couple. Cause back then Stoneface was running around, so he had a couple spots downtown where he was doing like. Dance hall circuit is nowhere downtown right now.
It's been a difficult run for dance hall downtown. Well, you know, they don't want to come. They like the after hour spots because they want to show up at 1 a.m. You know, when people's getting out of work.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So like you go to Pine Hills, like the stuff that Pudgy does and things like that. They're more after hours. You know what I mean? And that's when it's really popular.
They used to that. I love West Indian people, bro.
They're not gonna come downtown. It's limited. You can't smoke your weed. You can't. You know what I'm saying? They want to have the bottle in the middle of the dance floor on the table.
They stuck in their ways, bro.
Or they have it in the bucket on the floor. You know what I mean? That's what.
Not the table. We're on the table. We're putting the dance floor here,
bro. Lux Ultra Lounge was a paradise for me, bro. I was like, I cannot wait to DJ in here. I was ready too.
Yeah.
I was more than ready.
Yeah,
because we was coming from Jersey and we were just like, bro, like we was literally like just, and Puds was a problem, man. Puds was a problem because he wasn't scared to say what was needed to be said.
Okay, to get into the spot.
Right. Not even that. Just like when he got on the mic, bro, the nigga would say the outlandish shit that I didn't know how to say at the time. You know what I mean? Like, so like we was ready and I'm shooting records and I'm like, I was the perfect person to do that. And it was. I was like, bro, we need to get in Lux. We was on Stoneface heels, boy.
Heavy.
We was on his heels, yo. And it's just like, yo, but yeah, Lux Ultra Lounge, you was there.
That's what's up.
That's why I brought it up because Kared was there.
I was there a couple times. I did something.
I couldn't wait to run back in. I couldn't wait to come in because I'm like, let me run into Kared, man. Like I was a kid, bro.
Last time I
19.
Yeah, last time I DJ'd there was with Tarantula. You know Tarantula, Poison Dart. You might know.
Sounds familiar though.
You probably heard. He got a couple big songs. The Countdown song he got. Paper Bag. You know Paper Bag? You ever heard that song?
No.
I'm gonna play. I got it on my laptop. I'm gonna play it for you. I'll put you on to. Shout out to Tarantula, Poison Dart.
I forgot what I was saying earlier too. I'm gonna get back to it.
We was talking about the Pretty Loose show and stuff. So how'd you get on the Pretty Loose show? Was it something that you hit him up?
I seen it during quarantine.
Okay.
And I didn't get to get on it. So, who sent it to me?
Somebody was like, yo,
Floor Shaker sent that shit to me. Floor Shaker, no. Floor Shaker said, yo, I'm gonna need you to do this. I said, damn, I didn't even know it was still doing it. I thought it was over. I thought it was like I thought it was the end of it. And he was like, they still doing that? I was like, all right, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I was super ready for that. You know what I mean? Did it, you know, like I had a set ready. You know, and bodied it and I was super excited about it too. Honestly, I just did that shit just to bro, I just want I want everybody, I want the world to see the Sunami show, bro. This is something that the world deserves to see. And like I have so much to give to the culture, bro. And like, bro, I don't care for the money. I don't care for that. Bro, I just want to take Sunami to the level where if you mention DJs, Sunami DJs are gonna come up. We gonna be in this era.
Right.
We gonna be the ones that come up. Like, yo, we gonna have dudes walking around like, yo, I'm on my Sunami shit. You know what I mean? Like that's where I want to get the shit too, because like the inspiration is everything. That's why I'm here, because of inspiration, bro. I'm really, everything else gonna come after that. I want to travel the world for free, man. Like, I just literally want to travel the world for free, inspire everyone, become the freaking icon, you know what I mean? Become the dude in the room with Quincy Jones. Hey, this don't sound good. This don't sound good. This sounds great. Yo, you feel me? I wanted to be the dude that call up when the album's coming out. They be like, yo, Krush, come tap in. I need your ear for this. You know what I mean? I want to be that guy. You know what I mean? Like, that's where I wanted to grow to, you know? So, like, the Pretty Loose show, it was just me just planting another seed. It's planting another seed.
Yeah, exposure is what it's about, man.
Yeah.
Especially when it's free.
And you learn new things by watching other DJs, and you know we all inspire each other, which is a great thing. So, what's one of your pet peeves when you're playing with other DJs or hosts? Is there something that bothers you that be like, yo, like nah, like why'd he do that, or something in particular that?
Me, after I'm at my prime time of confidence to this date, you know, with the mic presence, how I go about my sets. And if I'm not delivering me like how I need to deliver me, I can't blame nobody for that. I can't. I did it one time and I felt like pathetic, bro. I'm like, dog, you really rocking right, man. Bro, like, oh, it was his. Bro, it's pathetic, bro. We men, bro. We can't be doing that shit. So if you don't stand on you, you can't expect somebody else to stand on you. You know what I mean? So like, hosts, I won't be able to, unless you a freaking phenomenal host and you know, Lemmy Curry's a phenomenal freaking host. Let me do what you gotta do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if it's not that, then I'm not delivering me. So like, I can't deal with. As far as DJs,
Yeah.
I'm here to inspire. I'm stepping on it. I don't got no pet peeves with other DJs, man. I'm here so you could look and you could go home and you could dig in them damn crates, nigga. Like that's what I'm here for when it comes to other DJs. Like I don't really like, cause like I hate when people be like, "Yo, Krush, bro, when you about to get back on this thing?" I'm like, dog, you can't expect everybody to be as good as me, man. Like I put 13 years. I'm 13 years in.
Right.
I'm 27 years old. Like I'm 13 years in. Like I put and I count my what's the name from the first gig. We used to do baby showers, birthday parties. We throw backyard parties in Newark.
House parties, all that stuff.
In Ivy Hill in Newark, bro. That's what the Sunami we started. That's what we was doing, you know. Like in the summertime, Ivy Hill Park was around the corner, and we would bring everybody around from the park and charge them $1 to get in the party and shit like that. So we really we experienced shit that a lot of people wouldn't experience, you know. Like it was kind of dangerous, you know, like a lot of gang culture and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was fun.
Yeah, I stolen cars too.
Right.
Especially in Jersey.
So like as
Jersey.
far as hosts and DJs, like my only pet peeves is like if you a host and you know it's me, fall back because you know I got it. You know I got it, man. Just get that free check, man.
Talk your shit, man.
Get that free check, bro. It's your check. Unless if I'll hand the host that I know deal with me and know how I'm about to give it up. Cause sometimes I like my hand speak because that's how I started. Cause remember I was with Pause for a while, so all I knew was to speak through my hands.
Right.
Yeah.
So like I already have that, you know. So like when I finally learned how to curate my sets, start adding some comical satire to it, start making people, cause you can't just be like, yo, go get a drink. You gotta be like, hey, you haven't had a drink in about 15 minutes. I seen you, man. Go get a drink. So now I had to learn that confidence and learn the delivery. It's like comedy, bro.
Right.
You know? My pet peeve is like just people cheating themselves out of the experience, bro. Every DJ, whether they suck or not, bro, pause. Hey, yo. Whether they're good or not, bro, that's the experience that they about to give you. Give the Yelp review on it after, but dog, let the experience go. Like you want to be like, hey, you throw in a little bit of this. See if you gonna get it, so you can see if the DJ would actually about to. Cause I'm the type I'm gonna read. I feel like I'm what's the word? Not racist. It's not racist. It's
Prejudice?
nah.
Confidence.
Nah, what's the freaking? Anyways, I feel like I know I could look at a person and know what you want to hear. I know, like from experience, because of just the time
Like
put
stereotyping.
in. Stereotyping is the word I was looking for.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, bro. So I could look at a motherfucker and be like, I know what you want to hear. I already know. I promise you, I already.
I want to hear it too.
Not all the time because I had to stop being selfish. I'm selfish to the point where I know I'm having a good time, but you got to get to the point of making sure these people have a good time. And I DJed in a bunch of small rooms, so I think that's what it is. I did a lot of small rooms with like 27 people and like little open mics here and there, freaking showcases. So it's small rooms of people. So you're not gonna be like in a stadium and you play one song and it's just like all I do is win, you know. So you got to learn people and learn what they like to hear. You know what I mean? So after a while, you can't get rid of that. You can't run away from the work you put in. So now I'm reading crowds and like I know, bro. You could walk in the club with 3 of your peoples. I know what y'all want to hear. I swear to God, I be knowing. But and from there it's like execution. So now I'm like, I want to give it to you when you need it, you know. Like, but sometimes people cheat themselves out the experience and be like, yo, like you playing a lot of R&B right now, bro. And I'm like, yo, man, shut up, bro. It's about momentum. Momentum don't work like this. you can't peak. How you gonna pass the peak if you peak? You know what I mean? So you gotta deal with it like this, like a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like, and then rise to the top and then bust the nut at the top of the freaking. That's how I look at it. Like, just I literally look at it like just momentum, like a graph. You know, like, and just you can even do this for a little bit. You know what I mean? Go, but you getting there. You know, like.
So you hate whenever you request a song then?
Yeah, because nostalgia is the name of the game, bro. You got to tap into people's experiences. They don't know why they having a good time. It's nostalgia. That's what Banky Hype did for me when I was a kid. When I was like 11 years old, like the nigga did a party and I was just like, I had a great fucking time because all at once I heard all the songs that I came up on up until 11 years old.
Right.
Why did I enjoy a party that much? He's a great DJ, you know? And I learned what a great DJ should be. So like after that, it's just like, I bet this is how it should be, and I always stuck to that, you know. And like, if the DJ sucks, let him. If the DJ sucks, go request your damn song. This motherfucker sucks, you know. But like, dog,
is there a do you got like
that
a
way.
do you have any like moments that stick out as a DJ or as like an attendee of a concert or something like that? Something that like a core memory that you remember what happened? Is there something that sticks out to you? Either an event or a club or a night, something that you've done before?
It's that Banky Hype situation.
Okay.
Banky Hype is like the top DJ in New Jersey still, you know, like in the dance hall circuit, I would say.
Oh, okay.
And that was just like yes, that's it. That's it right there. That's the feeling that people go to parties for. You know, like you want to leave there and be like, you want to be in the car and still be talking about the party.
Right, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the car like, yo, bro, that shit was like, you know what I mean? That experience, you took them through there. Bro, y'all did Euphoria the other day, and it's probably one of my best sets to this day. And the hardest thing is me upping my best set. And that's fun as fuck because it's like, dog, it's me versus me at this point. And dog, like I finally did that show. So, you know, you did the show and the ending, I was like, yo, follow me and stuff like that. Everybody, bro, from start to finish, I had them in the Melvin chokehold. Call for your mama, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, it's that same experience and that feeling I got that I try to push out to people. That's why it's like, dog, request songs from them, but don't request songs from me, because I got you. Straight up. This camera's my guy over here. This camera's my guy. You look like the Pixar man. Anyways, but yeah, man. So experience that sticks out to me. All my humbling experiences, all of them. With Jackz was my first humbling experience as a DJ. We're gonna talk about that on the Jackz versus Krush episode, because when I came back out here and I told Jackz about that, it woke him up, because Jackz was about to be on producer vibes. You know, he went to Full Sail. He's going to Full Sail. He's like, yo, I'm about to be on my producer shit. I said, Jackz, listen to this mix, man. I listened to this mix over and over and over again when I was first coming up. Mm-hmm. Before we met and we kind of linked up a pause, I said, Jackz, bro, you are a problem, bro. You naturally know how to do things that people can't do. You know what I mean? DJs can't do that. Right. And that was like, all right, back on my DJ shit, you know? So it's like, Jackz was a humbling experience for me. Miles Medina, he came to Orlando 4 years ago, and I was like, nigga's a freaking battle DJ, bro. Nigga ain't gonna come into a nightclub and do it. He gonna be trying, but he ain't trying to hear that. Bro, when I tell you this motherfucker blew that shit out the water, bro. Yeah. Yo, dog, I was like, nah, bro. No. And I felt so bad, because I'm like, damn, bro, you ain't tired of getting humbled, nigga? God damn it. God damn. Yes. Miles Medina. Like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, we ate lunch after, dude was super humble. The nigga, bro, he came in tear and he wasn't doing normal shit. He was like juggling in there. Yeah. People, he was swinging the room. You know the feeling of swinging the room. I could swing a room. I'm gonna swing a room how I swing a room. You know what I mean? But that motherfucker was doing shit like he played like the Wipeout song. Then you don't just do that. He played Tequila, the little bit. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, no, damn. Very, very humbling experience. Incredible DJ. It wasn't a humbling experience, but it was, because I'm like, damn, you can cut like a motherfucker, bro. Confidence. Yeah. Nigga having fun. You know what I mean? Meeting him in person. That's my guy. Incredible is somebody who embraced me. I could call Incredible right now. He's just gonna give me a bunch of DJ advice, bro. He would come in town and we would talk for hours. Yeah. nigga, we after the club, we gotta stop because it's 5 o'clock in the morning now.
Right.
We wanted the best for me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and that's super dope, bro. He's like, yo, Krush, you got it, bro. Just keep going, bro. And like, dog, I really respect Incredible Boy so much for that.
Yeah,
because
he's dope too.
you don't find that DJ that accomplished so much that's gonna sit there and sit and talk with you for 3 fucking hours, tell you about what he went through, so you don't make the same mistakes and shit.
Yeah.
So like, bro, like those experiences stick out, bro. The Creek experience sticks out for me because I actually met that man, and then I seen, you know what I mean? They the top. They built a brand to where it's like crazy on the dancehall spectrum. You know what I mean? I'm glad I grew from the dancehall spectrum, and my melting pot is so unique. You would never get another Crush Sunami, and that's freaking amazing. You know what I mean? Like, my melting pot has I feel like I could do a set after Kid Capri now because I have my own style. Like, it's not like I'm like, damn, bro, like, I have a separate style from every DJ in the game. It's because of my melting pot. And now I realize that, and I honed it, and I'm confident in it now to where I know, like, I could be like, all right, Kid Capri done threw the room out the frick, and I'm going to come and do the same damage. You know what I mean? Like, and that's something you have to put work in for. You got to put work in for that, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, dog, I'm super grateful, bro, because I'm at an all-time. I earned it because I studied the game. I studied everyone. I studied everybody. I say Craze. Craze is my favorite DJ.
Oh wow.
Craze is freaking an alien.
Yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah.
Not a real person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The whole different level.
Yep.
Nigga's not a real person, bro.
Yeah. Crazy.
You agree? I seen a set the other day, right? He did a set in like a record shop in Miami. You could pull up the video yo, bro. Y'all could just have that shit playing in the back. I advise y'all to do that because, dog, it's the craziest shit. And he, you know, usually he do like the techno, he do like the bass, the heavy bass, he do like the freaking, you know, like he do all that freaking moon batoon.
Yeah, the Moon
Brazil
stuff,
shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I said moon batoon. But he'll do all that Brazilian stuff and like a bunch of like just remixes. Dog, he played records the whole time. Not records, but like it was just like regular records, all the current hip hop stuff. It was a kid in the background just sitting there just like what the fuck?
Yeah, because sometimes they think that, you know,
To
they think because he's playing the jungle and the drum and bass and all that he's not tapped in to what's going on.
But if you
But
see his cuts, he's like, yo, it's like, dog. And the other thing about DJing, yo, I love this podcast. Other thing about, because we could talk about straight DJ shit the whole time. One thing about DJing, you could always, it's something that if you want to be, dog, it's a very great addiction because it's never going, you can't never get too good. You can never be, you can't, it doesn't finish. It's not going to finish. It's like some shit where, like, when you get there, when I got to Coco Chanelle cuts, freaking Craze done figured out some new cuts that you wouldn't even think about. Like, it's not even named yet. There's certain shit he just doing that's just like, he done it so many times, is now his hands just doing whatever. You know what I mean? Like, and now it's just,
like a robot.
it's just like, bro, niggas a freaking alien,
that's
bro.
like Qbert.
Bro, Craze, you're not real, bro.
Qbert.
Niggas a freaking
Qbert's an alien.
android.
Qbert's an alien.
Niggas a freaking android.
For sure.
Qbert. And that's the thing. I did my research on everybody. Added them to my melting pot. Downloaded DNA from everybody. The Incredible Boy. The fucking, bro. Philip Ferrari. Insane. You know what I mean? Like, I downloaded DNA from everyone and made my melting pot. So now, like, while I'm still practicing all the time, you know what I mean? For a while, I had the host thing kind of threw me off because I was, like, shaky with my left hand. Because, you know, if a host on one side, let me know how to do it. But if a host is hosting with you, they're going to stick to your left fader or your right fader, depending on which side you like, yo, just stay over here. You know what I mean? They're like, other
Before
than
you
that,
start, left to right, left, right. Get your hands on the right.
right, you know what I mean? Like, so like for a while I was super just dominantly right-handed, like, bro, and that's cool. But I did a DJ battle in Miami, bro. Shout out to DJ Volume, because that nigga was super dope. Very humble, another humbling experience. Nigga was nice. DJ Laz, I did a set, right? And the techniques were lagging. I brought my own equipment, but I only had one turntable. They had their own shit. I would never go into a DJ battle without my own equipment. The very hard learned lesson right then and there. It was like, it had to lag. now knows the torque of the freaking what's the name. You
Right.
got to know how to play with them. You got to know how to come up off them. I know how to deal with them now. You know what I mean? But back then, dog, like I was literally prepared for my set. I don't use headphones, by the way. I started on virtual DJ, so I don't use headphones. Like I know what waveforms look like. I know what is what. Like it's like a science. I figured it out. You know, it's like I can't. Headphones distract me. I can't do it. So I wasn't using headphones, and DJ Laz was a judge there. I only remember DJ Laz. I did my set, butchered the set because the lags threw off my wordplay, and now that I look at that set, I'm like, nigga, that set was trash anyway. Like the word, like I didn't. My IQ got to a point. I'm like, dog. I'm like, I have the list. I have the list of the songs still as a crate in my library, just for nostalgic purposes only. You know. And I was like, yo, dog, that shit wasn't. This was about that. That wasn't about to win the battle.
Right.
So, I finished my set and I immediately knew I fucked up, and it's like I couldn't stop and be like, wait. No, like this shit is fucking up.
Right,
Like, you're not
right.
gonna stop and be like, yo, this shit fucking up, man. Damn. So afterwards, Laz was like, yo, can't front, man. You might want to start using some headphones. I'm like, oh God. Butchered. He gave me advice that I already knew, and like I didn't. I basically was able to showcase myself like how I actually
to,
am.
right.
Not even how I wanted to. How I actually am. I'm actually
Right.
decent. I didn't need the headphones. The headphones wasn't the case. You know what I mean? But it was just like I had to take that to the chin, and that was just a life lesson for me. And
But you had a one-on-one with DJ Laz.
that's fire.
That's the
Right.
experience.
That's another humbling experience. Those experiences stand out more than anything.
Yeah, because he ain't have to tell you shit.
Because like I said,
You know what I mean?
Say,
He ain't have to tell you
suck.
shit.
Next.
Right. You know what I mean?
pressure diamonds. Pressure. So I always like adversity and fucking like just dog. And what was I talking about before that?
Shit, I don't know. We're everywhere. But don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it. We
That's a
on
fact.
this.
But
Oops. I can't drop the 50 hip hop.
nah, yeah. I think I was talking about just my DJ DNA, bro. It's just like it's super crazy, bro. It's just super crazy, and everything shaped me. And I think I'm ready. I know I'm ready to like kind of just inspire everybody else that's about to come up after me. You know what I mean, bro? A lot of people look at me in the city like, dog, I wouldn't want to do a set after Krush Sunami. I wouldn't want to do it, you know. And that's the confidence that I like, you know what I mean? Like I grown to, you know, like, and and I don't never come on and be like, yo, bro, fuck these other DJs. It's like, yo, I'm trying to inspire y'all, so y'all step it up, if anything. And I want to get humbled again, so I get back in the field and get, you know what I mean, go crazy and like level up, you know what I mean, more, and like learn, download more DNA, bro. Take from sets what you like. Like, don't be scared to be inspired and take, like, you know, not take, but like make it you. You know what I mean? I take ideas. Well, I wouldn't say take ideas. I kind of be like, that was nice and that made me feel good. Let me see how I can incorporate that into what I do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it'd be stuff like that.
What made you and Jackz go on live on IG? Like toe to toe?
On the what's the name?
No, on IG, you and Jackz go
Like
back.
the videos we doing?
Yeah, your videos you do.
Jackz, he's like, bro, we got to start doing content, bro. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, it's like, because I always do content. Like, I always do. Like, I have so many ideas, and I'm gonna bless everyone with the ideas that I have trapped in my head. I did one the other day with the bitch get in my car with the freaking what goes around, and dog, the idea is just like, dog, from my Rubik's cube. That's where those ideas came from, because it's like I done played with songs so much. I'm like, yo, that sound perfect with this, and it's just like wordplay, tone play, like it was super dope. So I was always doing like what's names by myself, and Jack's like, yo, we got to do them together. You know what I mean?
They're dope.
We got to do them together. And I think Jack's had just came back out from LA that time, and he did like a video in the desert. And he's like, bro, it ain't gonna be hard, bro. We just need to get a little generator, bro, and set up anywhere, bro. Just do what we do. And it ended up to where it got to the point where we started doing it at Selfie World. And we was like, how we gonna do this? Because in my head, I'm like, all right, we gonna do some introspective, you know what I mean, song. Like, and he's like, bro, we gotta be structured, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, word. And then we just started doing so-and-so versus so-and-so. Timberland versus Pharrell was the first,
Right.
what's the name? And then it's like, it don't just gotta be producers. It could be artists. It could be, You know what I mean? Whatever. Movado versus motherfucking
Right.
Cartel. You know what I mean?
Dope,
But-
dope.
So that was full circle moment for me. Why? Because remember I said me and Jackz link up, bro. We go. Nigga, I ain't lie.
Yeah, you lie.
I'm like, dog, it works. And everybody, Jackz built his brand and I built my brand. And it's like everybody loves us together more than anything, you know? So like, dog, it's like just confirm. It's like I learned a valuable lesson about manifestation. You cannot manifest small. Dream big means a whole different thing. If I was telling myself I'm gonna have 100 million, I'd have at least 1 million by now. You know what I mean? Because it's that real. You know, you keep telling yourself certain things. Like, I wish I would have dreamed bigger when I was younger. You know what I mean? But you can't. You know what I mean?
You're young.
Exactly. You know.
But then you want to be a fireman, police officer.
Yeah, you want to keep
Nah,
it
it's not.
I used
basic.
to want to be a gym teacher.
Oh, gym teacher.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Because it looked like it was an easy job. It's like, dog, what are we doing? Just sitting around here, just freaking doing
Watching
sports
kids
and shit all day.
Yeah.
A gym teacher.
It's like, sounds like fun.
Sounds like fun, but
Yeah, talk about
it don't
fun.
pay good. That's for sure.
Let's get to some games right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
The first one we'll do, the choice is yours. So somebody's booking you for the same day, same pay, same bag, everything, for a club party, a house party, or a corporate party. What you picking?
Club.
Why?
You said a house party
House party,
and a what?
club party,
or
corporate.
corporate event.
Corporate is a corporate party is a job. I don't like when it's a job. I don't like when it feels like it's work. I like when it feel like I go in there and I can do what the fuck I want to do in here. I don't want to be censored. I don't want to I could do it. I could transition over and still get the same job done censored. Like, dog, I want no worries. I want to be able to like deliver.
So club.
Yeah, house parties is like, I feel like somebody might spill a drink in my motherfucking laptop. You know what I mean?
Above the table like house party? What the fuck?
Somebody
Yeah,
could spill a
I'm
drink in my shit, bro.
I'm making your mix better, man.
Like, bro, like, nah, bro.
exactly.
Nah, bro.
Just like Martin DJing on house party. You know what I mean?
Bottle girl, bartender, hookah girl, or groupie?
If you had to pick one,
What should you pick?
Bottle girl.
why?
Why? Yeah.
What is it about the bottle girl?
I don't know. They usually put the top tier joints as a bottle girl. And my girl's a bottle girl. She's a server.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They make that bread. But I'll say bottle girl. The bottle girls are usually the ones that they, you know what I mean? Like, club owners be like, hey.
Handpicked.
You got to, because it's not easy to sell tables, bro. You got to
Right.
kind of like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's not easy to sell tables. It's a toss up because the bartenders be on.
They work.
I'm not jacking no groupies, man. These groupies is like, oh my gosh, y'all groupies for everybody, dog. y'all groupies, man. Like, you know what I mean? The bottle girls have some type of bottle girls.
Oh, you got the hookah girl too now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, hookah girl is the sneaky joint.
Sneaky creep. That's
They be
sneaky
low
creep.
key.
Low
They be
key.
low key. I'm not gonna choose any of them. I'm gonna just break it down. The hookah girls is the sneaky joints.
your own bartender
They might,
girl,
you know
right?
what I mean? They got a day job. You know what I mean? Like they low key. You know, like they are under the radar. Ain't nobody just in their face. Like ain't no dog over them. You know what I mean? They're like a hookah girl.
So
you know what I
give,
mean?
you give your girl a shot right now and tell her, you know, I'm picking the bottle girl. I'm picking you, baby.
Oh yeah, bottle girl all day. I'm like, I ain't gonna pick nobody.
We all
Force my
know.
hand.
We all know who June picks.
Yeah.
Bottle girls. Bottle girls. The bottle girls have to move with a certain level of, you know what I mean? Like, get off me like I'm not, you know? Because if not, then, you know what I mean? They're not selling no tables. Shout outs to Caliente. She sell them tables. You know what I mean? There's a certain game you got to play with that type of shit. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah, and it's a hustle. It's a
It's
hustle.
a real you got to be a real hustler to sell them
hustle.
tables,
You
bro.
gotta be a hustler.
You got to be a real hustler. You got to know the game. You got to know resistance. I love that word, resistance.
Dope.
Dope.
You want samples?
Yeah, let's go to samples. All right, so we're gonna play some samples for you, and you don't gotta tell us the original song or the original artist. Tell us who used it. So we'll play it first, and then you let us know who used this. What artist used this sample? All right.
Okay.
All right, let's go. You shouldn't need more than that. You shouldn't. Want more?
Nah. trying to figure out what song is that.
Yeah. One more time.
Because I just heard it and I already know.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, you real quick.
Yeah.
Smoke, you real quick.
He gave it shit.
But you
Yeah, they'll play a little bit.
Honestly,
Okay.
I don't think I know the song to that
nah,
song.
you know it.
You gotta know it. All right. You can cut
That's
it.
it.
Definitely know that.
No?
Nah.
All right, play the song. You gotta know this.
Is this Biggie?
No,
Nah.
but
Sound
it
like
does sound like
Biggie.
Biggie. The Unbelievable.
Give me well, it sounds like Give Me the Loot too.
You know why
And
he
it sounds
may
like
not know
Unbelievable, right?
You know why he may not know it? Because of his age. But
Nah, that's
he
a
still
fact.
knows
Yeah.
music, though.
Right, but it's still yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm all like in the keys and shit.
That's Black Moon. Who got the props?
You
No.
see, I would have never.
No,
got
who
How many
got
MCs?
How many MCs? Right.
How many MCs?
Yeah, I would have never got that. You see, I
Yeah,
with,
who got the thing?
with like the with that era, like I had to. Remember, I didn't get the experiences with the songs.
Right.
Like y'all got nostalgia behind those songs. Like you remember what you was doing when you first heard that song.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I
You
had
don't have
to.
that history on that, right?
I have to find my own nostalgia and like I went through like I had a hard drive with a bunch of songs. It was like a bunch of shit like that. You know what I mean? A bunch of like the 90s hip hop and stuff like that. And I went through it and whatever made me feel freaking great, I took it out. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? I can understand why niggas was like going
Right.
crazy over this back in the day or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the case is. So like I had to build a different level of nostalgia with that type of shit.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Let it play. Let it play.
Let it rock.
Keep listening to it. This is the keys.
Oh yeah. That's a Lil Kim.
Okay.
There you go.
You want to name a song?
I don't know the name of the song.
Queen Bitch.
It's Queen Bitch?
That song is fire.
That's
Hey,
the,
when I knew I was coming here, I was like, the sample shit. I'm gonna use this as a learning experience. Because
I know, listen.
I know my OG's gonna put me on,
Right,
man.
right,
Well, if you
My
want to
OG's gonna
go,
put me on.
I'm
The OGs are gonna put
if
you
you
on.
want, I'll play it for you. Biggie wrote that song,
yeah.
and I have the
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 reference.
demo.
I have the
demo.
reference
Yeah.
of Biggie saying the verse. So I'll play it for you too. I
he's-
got it.
Okay.
It's featuring Biggie, but he has like 2 lines. I think. Yeah, 3.
Just not even
I think
half a bar.
Yeah, like, get on your. I don't know. Give up your shit,
Kick it,
bitch.
bitch.
and-
Yeah.
kick it, bitch.
But I have the reference one. I'll play you the reference joint so you can hear Biggie going at. All right,
Next
let's
one.
play
The last one.
Oh yeah.
I did pick one for your era almost. Come on,
There you go.
Jersey.
You got it. You got it.
No. I just don't know the name.
Let me get my stepping on. That's one of those stepping songs right there.
No, that's a fact.
What we gonna do now is go back.
Yeah.
Jersey.
It's freaking Hey DJ.
Yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
Mr. DJ. Yeah, Jeanne.
Who was it?
Jeanne.
Jeanne, right?
Yeah.
All right,
Under-
bet.
It came under KG, which
Yes.
is Naughty by Nature's DJ.
Yes.
He's also a producer as well.
It's crazy. I have those songs
KG.
sorted due to like just from my knowledge of music and my IQ. I just don't have nostalgia attached to certain songs. You
That's
know what
okay.
I mean?
But we do this games for everybody, so you
I
might
can't
go
front.
home.
It's a song like "Give Me the Loot," bro. Bro, that's my favorite song of all time.
Like I always say to every DJ, if you don't know the song or the record or the era, like maybe get more into that era.
That's why I said
You'll
nostalgia is the
learn-
game.
Right,
Yeah.
you'll learn a lot from that era. That
Yep.
will also,
Help you now. It'll
Yeah.
help you now.
Music taught me a lot. Music taught me more than
because music right now, the top 20 records right now are basically old samples.
Samples. Yeah.
right.
From the 90s. Yeah.
That's the last one.
Yeah, that's the last one.
We have 4, but one was not coming through. So that's it. You did good.
I did I.
You did all right.
You did all right. Yeah.
You did
Yeah.
what, 2 out of 3, right? Yeah, 2 out of 3. A lot of people don't get 0. It's 0.
But I'm sure they kicked themselves in the ass on the drive home.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause they probably playing the songs now on their ride home and shit.
Exactly.
Just
Right.
in the ditch.
Right.
That was dark.
If you can name top 5 DJs now, who are top 5 DJs now for you? That
For
you
me, my
yeah.
favorite top 5
Yeah.
DJs. I'm not gonna do no order.
No order.
There's no 1, 2. This is
Craze, Incrediboy, Philip Ferrari.
2 more. Top 5 could be any. You know what I mean?
DJ Puffy.
Okay.
Damn, that last one. There's so many. I could do 10. I want to say Scratch Bastard. Yo, Jazzy Jeff used to be my favorite DJ. But then if you ask Jazzy Jeff, if you tell Jazzy Jeff like, yo, you my favorite DJ, he gonna look at you and be like, hey, you should see my DJ friends.
Yeah.
Hey, DJ Mel fucking Star. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You don't have to play a record. You don't have to play a record, bro. His cuts alone to just have you like, boy, this nigga is a freaking magician.
All right. So then now top 5 DJs before.
What you mean before what?
Were you growing up or basically,
Right.
you know?
Huh?
Like when you were
when you were growing up.
when you were growing up, DJs you was listening to.
I was listening to a lot of jazz. I'll put Jazzy Jeff in there, but I was who would I say?
Remember you said listen to the radio back then a lot.
Yeah.
So those DJs on the radio.
I would say because I was when I think of that type of stuff, it's like I was heavy on the dancehall stuff when I was younger. Like when I was younger, so it was like be like the Stone Loves.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It'll be like there was this one Stone Love mix CD that was just like I was like, nigga had a 50 Cent dub. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, they got. Yeah.
Nigga had 50 Cent on a dub.
Yeah,
I was like, boy, what the fuck?
Mighty Crown got a 50 Cent dub.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Now my nephew's dad he used to drive around just playing party,
Sound Clashers.
parties in his car, loud as hell.
Live.
What's the name's turned all the way up.
Yeah,
he used to
yeah.
have his little
EQ?
in there, and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yo, shit loud as hell. Like
63 knob
nigga picking me
EQ.
up from school. I'm like, oh my God. But now, all right. So we got the Stone Love. I will put Funk Flex in there.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love Funk Flex, man. Still do love Funk Flex because he used to just say the outlandish shit on the radio with so much comical satire. It's just like you couldn't deny him, bro. You couldn't deny Funk Flex. I sometimes didn't know who was DJing on Hot 97 when I was younger. But I will put Static Select in there, bro, because he was just like one of the cleanest. No, you know what happened? When GTA 4 came out, they had some mixes on there. Like DJs.
Yep.
Yo, it was because GTA 4 was in New York, so they like had that New York sound.
Right.
They had the Hot 97 vibe in there, you know what I mean? And Static Selector did a freaking mix on there, and I'm like to this day, I still use some of them transitions and the cuts he was doing. I was trying to figure out the double time, the pockets, you know what I mean? Like I just thought when I first started, it was just like booga 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 booga, but then you realize that you kind of like could go to triplets.
Yeah.
You start, you know what I mean, musically.
Right.
Like, dog, when I first heard somebody do the, I was like, what the fuck is that? And just off of sound, I had to figure it out. I didn't know how to know. I didn't know had nobody to teach me. So like, I would just sit there and just try to figure that shit out until it freaking came out, and I was like, oh shit, there it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Static Selector. Who else? Bonky Hype. It's very interesting. I wish Bonky. I wanted to DJ for him so bad while he spoke and shit. Like that was one of my things. I wish he would I can't wait to run into him and tell him how much he influenced me. But at one time, me and Puds was going at him because one time we was at a party in Jersey and we were supposed to get on after him.
Okay.
And he started reading party flyers out on us. He ended the party, and we was tight. And we was young, and we was ready. He was on his ass on the radio, nigga. We was on his ass on the radio. He's like, nigga, and anybody, Puds, ruthless. I told you the confidence was crazy with Puds. So
I would have still got on.
What?
Even though he closing the party, I would.
He looked at us as little boys. You know what I mean? We just brought it and just to show you how young we was. We just little, small, like the young niggas that were just like little puppies, little scrappy dudes. You know what I mean? Like we wanted it, nigga. You know what I mean? Like you feel me? We look crazy probably to a nigga like we like bro like he's like bro yo these little Sunami about to get on. Bro like all right bro like no nigga. I was like damn like you feel me? So like I can't wait to have this conversation. We gonna talk nigga. Nigga we gonna talk bunky.
He's not listening to
me.
me.
We gonna talk nigga.
He surfed on y'all.
We gonna talk about it.
What, you heard what Junebug
It's all a part of it, huh?
said?
So he surfed on y'all.
He surfed on y'all.
Not
Sunami.
exactly. The tables turn.
Tables did turn.
Tables
though.
always turn.
turn.
You got to be careful. Hey, be careful how you treat them young niggas, man.
No, of course.
Because the tables will turn. No pun intended. No, I'm serious. Serious.
Taking a drive from here to Jersey. What 10 albums will you be playing?
J. Cole's mixtape era. Fucking Wild Vibes Cartel.
This your whole drive to Jersey.
Young Cartel, bro. He says the most craziest shit. Ain't no reason. Busta Rhymes and them know. They know why he's the GOAT. If they let Cartel out of jail, bro, he's going to be one of the most powerful people on the planet. But anyways,
World boss.
he manifested world boss, didn't he?
Yes.
Bro, that's crazy. That's why I said manifestation is great, bro. If they can't let him out of jail, bro, he's gonna be too. He is no stadium that can fit how many people are gonna come to that first show. You know what I mean? Like Cartel is gonna be crazy. Like that first show, I don't know a venue that could house that many people because you got people coming in from China, London, bro. He could build up Jamaica on how much money that he's gonna bring on his first day out.
Hopefully he gets out.
Right, before he's like 78.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then how is he going to perform all his songs? Cartel is another topic, bro. That's my guy. Kendrick's freaking first album, Nuts. Freaking I like Blast's first album. This new guy, Blast. Nasty. That album was a perfect album. Where we at 5? Both Biggie albums. Biggest Biggie fan.
Right.
Jay-Z's Magna Carta Holy Grail. A lot of people, my boys, I told them that it's like, nigga, that's your favorite Jay-Z album. Like that's what my nostalgia's attached to, bro. Like I can't. Right. You feel me? I got to listen to Blueprint. You know what I mean? On a different time. You know what I mean? Right. Like front to back. You know what I mean? What else?
Then you're in Virginia right now.
Right. Fuck Virginia, man. I got pulled over in Virginia, bro.
Everybody does.
Shit, bro.
Everybody does.
The niggas told me, they said, bro, they said, be careful in Virginia, bro. The cop was so terrible, bro. He was just like, I was like, hey, bro, I just got my car. I'm not trying to, figure out. He's like, bro, and you know. He said, you knew.
Yeah.
It's like, you fucking knew.
Yeah, Virginia, everybody gets pulled on Virginia.
Yeah, so, sorry about that. I'm showing my age.
You're still in Virginia, though.
Yeah, 2 more. You stop. You right now. You pumping gas or some shit.
So,
you stopped at the rest stop.
Looking at Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah. 2 more albums. What you got?
Can I throw a mixtape in there?
Of course, whatever you want to do.
No Ceilings. God damn it. Okay. Prime Wayne was nasty, man.
Yeah.
No Ceilings.
Nothing. So which one you repeating then?
Nah, I ain't repeating nothing. It's experience.
I don't repeat the sets either.
Yeah, nothing. We don't repeat. We reproduce. Whatever that meant. I don't know. But oh shit. God damn. Brain fart, man.
What you got? One more.
Oh, I only need one more?
Yeah,
one more.
Get Rich or Die Trying, the most gangsta album of all time. God damn it, man. That nigga was mad gangsta on that album, bro. Why was he speaking like that? Like, why was he talking like that? Like, I was in Gemini on Friday. I said, yo, bro, I played You Not Like Me. I'm like, dog, why are you talking like this?
That's one of the best records on the album.
Yo, bro, what? Bro, why was you so gangsta? Yo, you know what's crazy? I had a DJ in Miami last year, Memorial Day weekend, and it was for the 50 Cent party. I was so tight because I was ready. I was mad ready, right? So I was supposed to get on at 3 in the morning. Like, bro, I'm like 3 in the morning, bro.
No.
I ain't expect I'm gonna shut Miami down. Manifestation right here. I'm gonna shut Miami down. When Miami get the Sunami show, they're not gonna get enough of it. So I went there, and my set was supposed to be at 3 o'clock. Shout out to Nice One, because me and Whoopty, CJ's last DJ.
Yeah.
I guess it was his last DJ because we know Nice One was. I don't know what happened
He's just
between
DJ
them.
now, yeah.
So like, I guess because in Miami they knew him and they didn't know who the fuck I was. So mind you, Tony Cool, shout out to Keep. You see Keep, they kept us in the, you know what I mean?
In the loop, yeah.
Yes, Keep, bro. They look out, bro. That's family, man. So they got us booked out there in Miami, bro. I ain't never really been booked in Miami. So like, Orlando was my first circuit at 19 years old. I wasn't be able to get in the club. So anyways, Whoopty's DJ was there, and the club owners is telling me, he's telling me, they tell me you getting on at 3:30, and I'm like, nigga, Tony Cool's telling me I need to get on right now. What's happening right now? You know what I mean? Mind you, 50 Cent there. Mind you, in my head, I said 50 Cent's gonna be there, bro. I'm gonna make sure this motherfucker has a great time. You know what I mean? Just to put my name out there and just like, bro, for that full circle moment,
Right.
you know? So for the future. So he ended up like having to go to 3:30. Mind you, I was ready. I'm like, dog, I was ready to start my set with the. I'm not playing Many Men.
No.
I'm not playing
I got the
21
record for you.
Questions.
I got a record for you. Your Life's on the Line, 50 Cent from the EP. I would have killed it with that. Just play that record.
We not playing none of the 50 Cent. We not playing in the club.
I'm saying the EP.
Not the
Life's
bangers.
on the Line.
Not the bangers. You playing album fillers.
I was gonna
saying
take
the Life
50
on the
Cent
Line
back to
record?
Queens, my nigga.
Yeah.
On the Line
You're saying Life on the
record
Line.
It's the record that starts off, talking about You Don't Like Me.
Nobody
Nobody
likes me.
Oh my
Dun, dun,
god.
dun, dun, dun.
Nobody likes me, and
that's okay.
I want to
don't
have
give
him
a
in
fuck
his bag.
about
I'm talking about, dog.
that shit right there. You'd have played that.
Fuck all y'all.
I'm sorry, yo. You would probably be the next 50 Cent's DJ.
Yo,
Because
you
that
know,
record right there, nobody plays it. Nobody, and is an EP cut. No one played it, and it's a one. That's when he went off on Ja Rule, like in the whole murder, in the whole.
Yeah, he started there. He started there, yeah.
Murder Inc. shit. But that record right there, you heard it before?
yes.
That's the shit.
Yo, I was gonna.
That beats anything else. I
the
think.
whole week.
Yeah.
The whole week, I said, yo, you know what? I know exactly what I'm about to do, bro. I started the set like gangsta grape, vitamin water, G-Unit tank tops, G-Unit sneakers. You know what the fuck is going on? I swear to God, I'm violent.
You went violent? You went violent?
I went crazy. I said, you know what the fuck is going on right
then what
now, man?
happened?
Yo, so and then what? I played like I think I started with the heat. The speed copping and popping, the drama really means nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brick. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not playing, bro. 50 Cent performed Many Men, and then afterwards they like, you feel me? I'm trying to hear the So Seductives and you know what I mean, bro? I'm not trying to hear none of that boo shit. Like, dog, we want, you know what I mean? I'm trying to take 50 back to Queens. I said, Get Rich or Die Trying, most gangster album of all time. Like, bro, like I didn't know if he was gonna like it or not. I'm just like, bro, this is how I feel right now. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was fun. You know what I mean?
Is there any two records you would play to get a party started? That you know you're guaranteed to get this party?
2 records, yeah. That you know that's gonna turn the place upside down right now.
That's changing right now, bro. I was in Beacham the other day and I did like a set that I was like, bro, this set could never not work. It never does not work. But New York wasn't in the building heavy, but at a certain time it wouldn't matter if he's from New York or not. These records are these records.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean, bro? Like I started with the Hove, My Name Is Hove, because I was trying to change the trajectory of Beacham. I was gonna let Beacham change me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like I always did my thing in there. Like one time I played Fired Up in Beacham as the first song. Like just being creative, I started with Fired Up, bro. You know what I mean? Then I did Fired Up to oh, I gotta tell you about another story. Oh God. Fired Up, doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Anybody want to motherfucking die? Come see. So you know what I mean? Because it's the same doom, doom, doom.
Yeah.
You feel me? So from that to Trick Daddy, Get Down, boom, doom, doom. Like I was taking risks in Beacham, bro. Like I was really wilding.
Yeah.
But Beacham, Ghostface Killer pulled up at Beacham one night, bro. And mind you, I've been thinking like, I'm like, damn, the Sunami shit, the way it kind of worked out. Like, bro, we got a story to tell. And I was watching the Wu-Tang series, and I'm like, dog, these motherfuckers could live forever now. You know what I mean? I'm like, dog, these niggas are able to live forever. I said, that's it right there. You want to, the goal is to live forever. So I just been thinking, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to start writing down everything we've been through, because we got our story, and our story's super dope to tell. So, you know what I mean? Like, I could, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm the RZA of my motherfucking people. You know what I mean? So I was super inspired. 2 weeks fucking later, I conjure up fucking Ghostface Killer at fucking Beecham. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dog. And I did the most craziest set. I had that nigga vibing. He looked, he said, yo, you vibing, nigga. I said, I got on the mic. I said, Ghostface.
That's Ghostface right there.
I said, yo, Killer. I said, yo, Ghost. You thought you was gonna be back at the crib by 2:45, huh? Joke's on you, sir. Literally, and I'm vibing with him. You know what I mean, bro? We took a picture and all of that, bro. Like my set, I could go. It's September 26th last year. I could go and pull up that set. I'm gonna pull up that set when we done, so I could show y'all what the fuck I did. I went bananas. And I didn't care how Beecham felt. I knew Ghost would want to hear some R&B. He don't want to hear no motherfucking, you don't go in there and you start throwing all the, you feel me? Like, you still got an agenda to push. So I'm like, I could meet middle ground with some R&B, because gangsters love R&B, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? I did some nice shit. I did ice cream paint job. Ice cream paint job to still cater to the Beecham. And this is all on the fly set. I didn't know this motherfucker was gonna come there. And that was just magic. At that point, that type of shit starts to feel like magic. And ice cream paint job. Dum 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 dum. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't care if y'all don't understand what's going on. He probably didn't even understand what I just did. But like, this dope shit like that is just reassurance that I'm on my spiritual GPS and I'm on time. You know what I mean? Like, I was super prepared for that moment, for whatever fucking reason it is. You know what I mean, bro? Like, my Wu-Tang, like, I blew my freaking mind. Ghostface Killer story, man. Like, I'm not even that, I don't have that much nostalgia attached to Ghostface Killer, but everybody's like, yo, Ghost was there? I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it was dope. And I took full advantage of the opportunity. I have something to talk to Ghost about when I see him again.
Right.
You know, so that was dope.
If you see him again, tell him when he goes on concert and tours, put his mic up. Man, that's one thing about that. Every time they book Ghost or Ray, they never have their mic good.
What you mean?
Their mic levels.
They be fucking. Is it because he wanted that way?
No, I can't.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
not their fault.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Not their fault.
More
I just seen the video
sound man.
I just seen the video of Ghostface pressing Big Ticket. Was he serious?
I didn't see that yet.
Oh, that was from the
Rhapsody?
90s.
Oh.
Yeah, he was serious.
He was serious, right? Yeah. Yo, why was he so gangster?
He was serious, but I think it felt like a take on Bronx Tale. Not a Bronx Tale, Goodfellas. Goodfellas.
Yo, I can't front, bro.
When Joe Pesci's like, fuck you mean I'm fucking funny? I'm a clown or something? I amuse you? You know what I mean? I think it was more of a take on Goodfellas, but he was dead ass serious.
Wow. Nah, cause I met him. He's still like yo, little.
Yeah, he.
I said,
yeah.
I pulled up on him. I'm like, Ghost, you good? I'm checking on him. I'm like, yo, Ghost, you good? You feel me, bro? Like, I was watching the show, bro. They the show. I didn't know. I didn't grow up on Wu-Tang like that. You know what I mean? I'm super Jamaican, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up on rhythms and like, dog, I could play a party from the bottom of the dance hall, reggae. I could have all those rhythms, like 80s rhythms. I could do the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry.
Some one drop.
I could do the bottom to the top with dance hall. You know what I mean? It's not like that for hip hop for me. You know what I mean? I like literally came up on that in my household and shit like that. So like I met Ghost and I didn't really know him like that, but I just like, you know what I mean? Like me, the confidence and a lot of the social skills I built over the years, plus me coming from, I knew we could relate like that. So I just pulled up on him like, Ghost, you good? And he said, little nigga, you in here shaking this shit down. I'm like, here we go. There we fucking go. I'm checking on him like he not good. You know what I mean? Like that was dope.
So Krush, any final words to our viewers and our listeners?
Hey, I'm one of the best DJs in the world, man. And I would do everything it takes. And you don't need to, when you say that, when you say stuff like that, it's
confidence.
Very much so confidence. And I would do everything in my power to make sure everybody experiences this show.
All right.
Everybody should experience this show. And it's gonna get better. Like I can't even imagine how I'm gonna sound in 5 years, you know? Like I say I'm one of the best DJs in the world because I could stand toe to toe with the best of them because I have my own style now. I put my DNA to the point where now it's separated. Like I'm something different. Like I brought my creativity to the point where I have my own stuff, and I could stand with the best of them. You know, I still have a lot to learn, so I can't wait to stand next to the best of them. So we could sharpen the swords.
Right.
You know what I mean, bro? And if you're not really striving for it to be that, I love greatness on every aspect of life. Greatness, whether it's the, I always say this shit, man. Yo, it's the motherfucker that want to make the best doorknobs in the freaking world, bro. Greatness is relative in every way, literally, man. And I just literally want to just go down in history and live forever.
Right.
I want to live forever.
You want that legacy.
Yes, I want to live forever. I'm gonna leave it with that.
Okay. If anybody want to book Krush for a party or event, corporate, anything,
Yeah.
how would they contact you?
Just holla at me through my Instagram page. You should be able to easily get to me. You know, I get back at a reasonable amount of time. You know.
Don't text him because he don't respond back.
Yeah, you know, that's a reasonable amount. You know, when it comes to business, you know what I mean. I get yeah, but yeah, that's at Krush Sunami. That's Krush with a K, Sunami without the T. Yeah, just holla at me.
That's all social media.
Yeah, all social medias. Yes. Yo, man, I appreciate y'all boys, man. I wish it was.
appreciate you
I'm
coming
here to
down.
talk but we gonna save some for
we got
Jackz and
Jackz,
Krush.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
We
That
gotta
Jackz and Krush, that Jackz and Krush pod is gonna be fire.
Keep something in the pocket for a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you coming out, spending a couple hours with us, you know, talk about your history and what inspired you. So many thanks to you, our loyal listeners and viewers. And as always, we have another exciting episode coming up. Stay tuned. And until then,
Before we say out,
up?
shout out to our sponsors, P1 Vodka.
absolutely.
Straight from
Wolfpack.
Florida, Wolfpack. We got merchandise now, got the hoodies. We got Chewed Leaf, making smoking easier. Coming
Yes,
soon
sir.
to a smoke shop near you.
To a bodega near you.
And we are out.
We out.
DJ Junebug
Peace.
and DJ Craze.
go.
Peace.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
Creep Chromatic's unparalleled contribution to the dancehall universe and his exceptional talent solidify his significant impact as one of the top sounds out of Jamaica. Through his innovative and mesmerizing sound, Creep Chromatic has captivated audiences worldwide, pushing boundaries and redefining the dancehall genre. His relentless pursuit of musical excellence and unwavering dedication to his craft have solidified his position as a trailblazer in the industry. With each pulsating beat and electrifying performance, Creep Chromatic has established an extraordinary legacy, leaving a mark on the hearts and souls of music lovers everywhere. This dedication serves as a testament to his talent, relentless ambition, and the timeless influence he has etched into the rich tapestry of dancehall music. DJ Creep Chromatic, Respected DJs Podcast, salutes you.